The Jazz came back as well.
And I'm curious, Mike, the last several sets, it's taken some time because they worked that little pick and roll start with Curry and Durant. Does Steve Kerr elect to go fast? Does he want a real quick hitter and a 2-for-1 here?
Golden State still has one timeout remaining. Jazz have two, both teams in the penalty. Curry goes backdoor layup off the glass. He missed it. Rubio has it. There's about a 5.5-second difference. So Golden State does not have to foul, and they still have a timeout remaining. Mitchell with 4 to shoot. Pulls up, two-pointer. Won't go. Jerebko the rebound. And right away, Steve Kerr calls timeout. Now the question is, after the rebound, did they pass it, or was the timeout called before the pass? That makes the difference between them inbounding it in the backcourt or advancing it with the timeout into the front court. And that's huge with 6.1 remaining.
It was close, Mike. I thought he might have made the pass.
Sometimes, though, Doors, they'll give the coach, say, hey, the coach called the timeout as soon as they secure the rebound. Again, Kerr was right next to Mike Callahan.
Agreed.
And he may have said, hey, we get the rebound timeout right away. And I think I just read Mike Callahan's lips that said, I heard him.
Okay.
Either way, that's the last timeout. Although with 6.1 remaining, you got enough time to get yourself ahead of steam and get up the floor.
No
it's not a disaster, but it's certainly more helpful for them to get up in the front.
And do they go Curry, Durant, pick and roll?
So that's what they rule, that Kerr called the timeout. Several years ago, the coaches were again allowed to call timeouts. So they'll inbound the front court. 6.1 remaining. Utah does not have a foul to give. Jerebko, the former Utah Jazz, will inbound. He's got 4 All-Stars to throw it to. Pass to Durant. Off the dribble. Foul on jumper. Won't go. Jerebko tips it in. Jonas Jerebko tips it in. It's 0-0 on the clock, but I think they're going to put some time back on. The former Jazz man with the biggest bucket of the night. What a way to endear yourself to your new teammates. Let's see how much time they put back on the clock.
Bottom right of your screen, he beats Rudy Gobert to the basketball.
Now, but let's look as the ball goes through the net. So there could be 3 or 4 tenths of a second on. And that's key, because 3 tenths of a second or more, you can catch and shoot. And the Jazz can advance the ball now. So you execute a play and get a good shot. Still a chance for Utah to pull this out.
3 tenths of a second remaining. 3 tenths. The Jazz will take a timeout.
So now Utah with a chance to win it at the buzzer in what has been an incredible game here in the first week of this NBA season. What a smile for Jonas Jerebko in just his second game with his new team, and he'll have to play important minutes, especially without Andre Iguodala available tonight.
How about Steve Kerr telling us before the game, I like to play guys against their former team. A little sweet revenge. You didn't want me? Let me win it for us.
10 points and 6 rebounds for Jerebko. Iguodala again out with a calf injury. Most likely he would have been on the floor at this point in the game. All right, so now Utah, it's all about execution on this timeout and getting a quality shot.
Well, the guy, though, that has the athleticism to get separation and get a shot against a challenged defender is Donovan Mitchell. Your best shooter is Ingles, but the guy who's most likely to be able to rise and fire under duress is this young gun.
And don't forget that high pass you talked about.
Yes.
Perhaps that's something to think about with Rudy Gobert. But 0.3 of a second is enough time to catch and shoot. They put Jones on the inbounds. Rubio. Mitchell trying to get free. Gets it, fires away at the buzzer, won't go, and Golden State holds on. The end of thriller here in Salt Lake City. Those former Celtic teammates, those two as well, as the Warriors defeat the Jazz 124 to 123. That's your final score. Boy, what a fun one here in Salt Lake City. For producer Rodney Bowen, director Jimmy Moore, our terrific ESPN crew, of course, for Doris Burke. Thanks for watching here from Salt Lake City. Coming up next, NBA After the Buzzer with Michelle Beadle and the crew.